expecting a lot less. So I will take that.
Why don't you lead with the real number? 11.1 innings scoreless.
Yeah.
Then compare that to Aaron Nola.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, the guy's got nothing but crapped on in this town.
Yeah.
And he's gone 11. He's put his first 11 out there scoreless. And that was a tightrope walk a few times last night. Connor and I were talking earlier a little bit. I thought there was a bit of squeezing going on last night for both pitchers, by the way. I think the Phillies benefited by it sometimes, and I think that obviously the Braves did too.
But the Phils ultimately get the win, and they're 8-3, and now you can try to win the series today, and it's going to be a great pitching matchup today. But it's just funny, right? We had Wheeler Sale 2 nights ago, and that was when the bats were alive. And yesterday it's Taijuan Walker versus Grant Holmes, and there's 5 scoreless frames to start the game, just like we all expected. But the Phillies get the win 4-3 yesterday. So the Phillies have played 11 games, Johnny. Yep. They are 8-3.
Which is really nice. Nice start.
Nice start.
Nice to see them not having to dig a hole.
Just like the Braves. Nice. The Braves are now 2-9.
That's a hole.
After that loss, right?
Yeah, that's a hole to dig out of.
So our conversations in Philly right now should be a lot different than our conversations if you were doing Atlanta radio.
Correct.
Right? I imagine if you're waking up this morning and you're doing the show in the ATL like you did for many, many years.
They're not happy. I didn't do mornings, thank God.
Right.
So,
yeah.
You know.
No, that's just this part of your life.
The best show ever, honestly, should work for free. I mean, it is a totally
nice.
different.
Yeah, you get to sleep in.
Connor would be in freaking heaven.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd be dead. I'd be at the bar.
Yeah, you'd be in heaven.
So the Phillies still have 151 games left to play. 151 games to figure out whatever their roster will be come playoff time. So what you're seeing right now, you'll probably not see post-July. Trade deadline, I imagine there might be some changes.
Considering what we've seen out of Dave Dombrowski the last 2 years, I'm not exactly overconfident that's the truth.
Well, we've seen him acquire legitimate bullpen arms at the deadline.
He has done that.
Which right now, this team needs it.
I don't know why you wouldn't have thought about doing some of that stuff during the offseason.
Oh, I completely agree with you.
Can't understand
We held Dave Dombrowski accountable this offseason with the running it back. And look, running it back's got you to 8-3, but there's also been a lot of things to point out. So that's why I want to start the show with this. And I always love our audience chiming in on the text line at 610-632-0975. As of right now, do you believe, and you don't have to have them written out, but do you believe that you have more confidence or concerns with this baseball club? So what we're going to do as this hour continues, next segment, we will give, each of us will give our list of concerns. Like these are the things that we are concerned about through 11 games. And it's legitimate concerns. It's not over-the-top concerns. They've only played 11 games. That's why I wanted to highlight there are still 151 games left to be played. So if somebody's having a slow start offensively, that does not mean that's how it's going to be all season long, unless you see something specifically or have seen something over the last couple of years, like how I have with Brandon Marsh, which we'll get to.
And if our lists aren't the same, then I think we're not watching the same games. How about that?
Could be. We'll also do our list of things that we are confident with, where we go, you know what? I know that this guy's going to come through at some point. I know this guy's going to right the ship at some point. This guy's got a hot start. It's going to continue, like Kyle Schwarber, right? Do you believe right now, 11 games in, that you have more confidence or concerns when it comes to this ball club?
Concerns.
Really?
Yeah.
Despite the 8-3 start.
Yeah, concerns. I have more concerns but it's also a little bit of a trick question with me because of the aspirations of this team and the expectations of this team.
Right.
Anything less than going to the World Series when you're spending this kind of money and you have this kind of team is going to be a letdown.
Oh, or NLCS.
And it does feel like the clock is ticking in a big way. Yeah, if they lost the NLCS in a tough series to the Dodgers, I am not going to be like, well, that series was a failure. That season was a failure.
Right.
But overall, I've got more concerns because, first of all, look, the building's showing its age. The building's showing its age in a lot of different ways, and age in different meanings. Some of the guys showing age, and more importantly, some of the younger players who have had all the time in the world to mature and grow up, not maturing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that age, too.
And, Alec Boehm, 0 for 5 yesterday. And
with some horrible at bats.
Brandon Marshall for 4 yesterday. The real
Horrible.
Muto age thing. Now I do like
Real
that
Muto is age.
I like that he batted 7th yesterday.
No, so do I.
Look,
He's
he's still an exceptional catcher, right? And I know
he wasn't Tuesday night, but
Okay.
he was.
Yeah,
he
look,
is,
he's not going to be
most nights.
brilliant all day.
Most nights he is.
Right.
Absolutely. His ability to keep guys honest on the base pads is
it's
an
amazing.
incredible weapon.
And I'm glad that Thompson's finally listening to the show, the right show here
Yes.
in Philadelphia.
We appreciate
because
it.
Real Muto should not have been batting 5th or 6th at really any point this season.
Well, I think we changed it, much like when Nick Sirianni was listening to me and
Yeah, exactly.
using my exact
Literally
example
using your words.
in press conferences.
press
This is similar,
conferences.
but we like it. We like being Nick's show of choice.
Now, do you believe, so you say list of concerns.
Yeah, my list of concerns are bigger.
Do you
No.
believe some of those concerns, though, are because you may have had an opinion on certain things coming into the season and they are coming to light?
No, I think I'm just tired of putting off. I'm tired of giving people confidence and grace that haven't earned it. The Marsh-Rojas combination, the Bohm at third base, who is just a black hole in the lineup, the bullpen, which is the weakest bullpen this team has had now in 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a rough start.
And to me, well, it's a weak bullpen, though. Like, I didn't like the bullpen going in. I thought that they let it. You can't let all your big guys go. Like, I didn't like the fact that Slay left and Isaiah Rodgers left.
Right.
Like,
Right.
to me,
Losing both Hoffman and Estevez.
you let 2 guys go who can close games at the major league level. 2 guys. Maybe not against the Mets in the playoffs for Mr.
Yeah.
Hoffman. But, you know, I mean,
Look, they put a lot on the shoulders of Romano, and
They did.
He may not have a shoulder left, right? Like, I don't know. Like,
Correct.
his velocity's not
I'm
there.
I'm not counting on Romano for nothing.
And you saw
Now,
it
I
with,
hope-
with Rob Thompson's decisions, by the way. He was not used in a close ball game yesterday.
If you're counting on Romano, I'm not saying that he can't do it.
No, he might be able
But if
to,
you're
right
counting
now-
on Romano, I think you're just on wishing and hoping. You're just putting it out.
All right, so Connor, I imagine your answer is more confidence.
Absolutely.
Mine is as well, because they're still going to win 90-plus games. But the things that I am concerned about, I am very concerned about.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of clear solutions to stuff right now.
That's the thing. Like, if there's something, like,
That's a
mentioned,
concern.
You mentioned 2 center fielders. Obviously, we're excited to see
Because
when
they
Justin
refused-
Crawford could come up.
And they refuse to let one have his opportunity to show what he can do compared to the
Right.
other guy who they continually just go, let's just keep doing it because they're embarrassed of the Logan O'Hoppe trade. Period.
Could be. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lead with the negative because it's a shorter segment. I'd rather go positive, longer segment. So, coming up next, we will each give our list of concerns. We'll do that first so far through 11 games with this baseball team, and they're going to be logical concerns, all right?
Yeah, logical.
Not going to be over the top. We also can't ignore things either. It is Kincade and Salciunas on this Thursday morning, 2 weeks till the NFL draft. A lot of Eagles stuff today as well here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Mike Missanelli, Bill.
Thank you so much for checking out our content on the 97.5 The Fanatic YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, you can always be checking the playlist. There may be something you missed from one of our shows during the day that you want to go back and check out. So every time you like a video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and you'll have that great content coming to you every single day. You're greatly appreciated.